Definitely.
Jump in a pool. That's always a good thing.
Absolutely. A lot of kids are just going to cool off that way. We all know. You got the ocean, you got the pool, you got water parks galore.
Yeah.
Plenty of options around here.
And this morning, we find WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinza. She is live at the YMCA, and she is teaching us how to be safe because you want to make it fun. You want to have a safe time, and you don't want anything dangerous to happen.
Charlie is learning to swim this morning, guys. When you woke up this morning, you had no idea how much fun you were going to have, huh?
No, we didn't.
All right, so we're going to put him on the kickboard.
We're going to put him on the kickboard and move him over to the ladder. One of the things we do is exiting the pool, so we like to teach him about climbing up the ladder, then he'll jump back into the parents' arms.
All right, obviously, yeah, it's important to learn how to get out of the pool. All right, Charlie, let's see what you can do. Kick, kick your feet. Go, go, go. And again, Charlie is 2. You can start swim lessons at 6 months old. Kick your feet. All right, here we go. All right, and yeah, getting out of the pool is very important because, you know, especially, go out and then we'll jump back in. Show us how you do it.
That's it.
You can do it, Charlie.
That's it.
There you go.
Good.
All right, so this is really important for kids to learn how to do is get out of the pool.
It's very important to be able to climb up, and he'll be able to come right back into the pool with Mommy. You see Charlie is ready to explode. He's doing the Superman jump. There he goes. A beautiful smile.
There we go. Good job, Charlie. All right, another thing that we talked about is, you know, don't throw something in if somebody falls in the pool. Don't go after them yourself. Guys?
Really great tips all morning.
The anticipation of Charlie climbing really slowly up the ladder, and then he builds up the nerve to jump. That's great.
It's so cute. There's nothing like seeing little kids in the pool, and especially around here, I think there's no age too early to start learning how to be safe.
Yeah, she said 6 months is when I can start taking classes, so
it's fantastic.
pretty neat stuff.
A lot of water in our area, so knowing how to swim and what to do in the water is important. Well, this morning we're live at the YMCA for some swim lessons and some tips for you. Stick with us.
Plus, Amanda Kinza is live at the YMCA with tips on how kids can be safe while swimming this summer.
Well, obviously, it's that time of year. It's a perfect day to swim. Many of you probably heading out to the beach or some pools, and swimming classes are in full swing at many recreational centers all over our area.
Well, the classes show kids how to be safe while swimming in pools and at water parks and the ocean. WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinza is live at the Claire Chapin EPPS Family YMCA, Carolina Forest, or rather Myrtle Beach, with the details. Good morning to you, Amanda.
Good morning. That's right. And my son Charlie is here now. He's 2 years old. He had no idea he was going to have so much fun this morning.
Early in the morning.
All right, so we had a 9-year-old on before. Basically, what you teach a lot of kids is throw, don't go if somebody bigger than them falls in the water.
Yes, always have something on deck that you can reach out to that person and bring them short to the side.
Okay, well, Charlie's just 2. What do you do with the younger kids?
All right, our 2-year-olds in our we teach a class here. It's called a Baby and Me class, and it runs from 6 months to 3-year-olds. And we do a lot of water safety. Safety is always first. And what I do is a little educational group. We have the parents really involved, the parents, grandparents involved with the child's learning and safety factor. Now, what Charlie's doing now is he's gathering up cones, and he's gathering up rings and little duckies and whales, and he's going to be able to do a little space concept where he takes the ducks and he puts them in the hole, and he takes the rings and he puts them on top of the cone. This is getting him used to the water. He's feeling very, very agile in the water, and he's enjoying himself in the water because notice he's not shivering or anything. He is really being attentive, and he's understanding what I call my little lily pad out there with all the little animals on it, and he's getting more conscious so he can go. And
obviously, he has no fear. He's just walking right into the deep end,
that's
right?
ready to go. No,
that's important to be comfortable in the water for kids.
Very, very important to be comfortable in the water, and as well as the parents to guide them and show them the proper ways of safety in the water. And he'll always look to your parents for safety and advice. Very important.
And, you know, you teach them to be comfortable. You teach them when they go underwater to hold their breath or to blow out.
Yep, they'll be doing bubbles in the water. They'll be learning how to get on their back. They'll learn how to walk. This is a zero-entry water pool, which is great for the little ones and for our senior citizens that come into the water. We teach also to come out the ladder, learn to walk out the ladder, out the other end, and be able to jump in and out.
All right, well, we'll have to try some of that next, guys.
It's really cool to see Charlie out there.
I know.
Last time, it's like a family life shot.
It's
this
a
morning. That's her
family
little
life
boy.
shot.
And last time we went to the beach, he did the same thing. Instead of rubber ducks and little toys, he was picking up seashells and moving around. So.
He just makes me melt.
Yeah.
I bet any little kid in that kind of a pool, I never realized they have a pool like that for such young kids, so that's just phenomenal.
And a very good Wednesday morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. It is halfway through the week for many of us, so that's the reason to go, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Hey, yeah, we are. Hey, you know, school's out for the summer. A lot of kids are looking to stay cool because temperatures are like triple digits, or at least feels like it.
Yeah.
So they're going to the pools, they're going to the ocean, they're learning how to swim.
Yeah, they're cooling off, but you know, swimming can be very dangerous if the kids don't know what they're doing or if they're not prepared. So WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the Myrtle Beach YMCA talking about how to stay safe while swimming. Hey, Amanda.
Yeah, in this area, it's so important to know what to do in the water. One of the big things we talked about is throw. Don't go in after somebody. Throw them a life-saving unit, something that floats. And we've been working with Charlie being comfortable with the water, which he definitely is. He loves the water. And then Sam is 9 years old. And what is he working on right now?
Sam's working on the kickboard. What we're doing is working on his breathing, his streamlining the body, getting his face in the water, turning to the left, turning to the right. And he's doing a great job. He's in #1 position on the board, and you can see how he's moving really smoothly through the water.
Yeah, absolutely. So that progresses then into swimming after that?
Yes, yep. We'll start going with a hand stroke after that, and then putting more breathing into with the hand stroke left and right with the board.
Okay, because breathing is really important when you're swimming. Is there some sort of certain count that you need to use?
Well, a lot of people, you can breathe on every stroke, or you breathe on a 4 count.
Okay, all right. And what are some of the other things that you teach the children who come here?
Well, the mainest thing when they come in, we always talk about safety and make sure the parents were involved when they're here. And there's no roughhousing in the water, no holding the breath long, no diving in this particular pool because it's only 5 feet deep, and that's one thing we really stress. No screaming and yelling is the stress. But the basic thing is to enjoy the water, be comfortable with the water, and enjoy what it brings to you, and a complete exercise it's going to bring for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've been working with Charlie too, and working on the kicking and, you know, going forward, and I guess trying to reach and swim.
Yes, reach and swim, blowing bubbles. He has been very, very comfortable. And, you know, most of the Baby and Me classes that we have, the students are very comfortable with their parents. They feel right at home with their parents. They're looking for recognition and security. And this is what parents and grandparents that come to the pool offer their child.
Yeah, and plus it's a lot of fun too. We're just having fun this morning, guys.
And what a great workout. Not that kids care about the workout, but that keeps them active all summer if they're into a sport that's just during the school year.
My daughter's 12 years old. If she could live in a pool, if she could grow gills, she would.
Of course.
That's her home away from home during the summer, that's for sure.
Very therapeutic.
Kids are learning to swim this morning at the YMCA. Stick around, we've got some safety tips for you.
You're watching Good Morning Carolinas with Jason Glassfold, Crystal Costa, meteorologist Darren Stack, and Amanda Kinseth.
A very good Wednesday, June 12th morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. You know, now that school is out for summer, many kids, they're headed to the pools, they're headed to the ocean to keep cool.
That's right. It is hot out there, but we all know swimming can be very dangerous if kids aren't prepared. So WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the YMCA. She's at the Claire Chapin Epps Family YMCA in Myrtle Beach with details on swimming safety classes. Hey, Amanda.
That's right. Swimming is so important. We've got a young swimmer with us this morning. What should parents know about swimming? I mean, what general advice do you give them?
The first rule is safety. Safe, especially if you have a backyard pool. Anything that's involved should be all fenced off, and make sure that everything is locked up. And naturally, everybody in the family should know how to swim. And swimming lessons, especially at the Y, is very important.
Okay, so we have a 9-year-old just doing laps back here. What are some of the things that you go over with kids that age?
First of all, we go over breathing. We go over the safety aspects of being in the water, introduce them to the water, how to get in and out of the water safely, and especially a big aspect of this, especially if they're in a backyard pool. Say grandmother's in the water, and they're on top. Grandmother has a stroke or she's ailing. We always say throw, don't go, which means no lay down. Just pretend this noodle is, we would have the child learn this, to go out, move out a little bit, grab this noodle. they would reach out and they would hold and they would pull that person in, say, Grandma, grab it, and grab the wrist and bring them to the side. That's one of the first things that we do, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely good advice. Bring them over to the edge. You don't want to risk yourself getting in the water with them.
We don't want two people having a fatality instead of
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And then, you know, kids of any age, you teach them to, you know, reach around and grab the side if you fall in, especially.
And one of the first things you also want to do, and for safety, if they're in the water themselves and they have a little cramp or they're getting scared, is go on their back, okay, for safety so they can float. And then naturally they're going to be yelling for help. So
there you go, some tips for parents and kids, guys.
Great information.
Yeah, that is good information because the first thing I would think to do is jump in the water and try to go get them.
You're right.
Hanging out over the side, throwing a noodle out there or a rope or what have you, that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely, you got to be safe. We're hearing a lot of different cases of, you know, drownings or other really serious things that come of not being prepared to swim.